You lecture about basics of C++ programming. First we are going to discuss about what is mean by C++. C++ is a object oriented programming language. Before that we have to know little bit about C programming language because C++ is an extension of C programming language. C was developed by Dennis Ritchie in the year of 1970s, but C is a procedure oriented or structure oriented language, but C++ is object oriented programming language. And what is the main difference between C and C++? C programming is fully top down approach, but C++ is a bottom up approach. When was C++ created? It was developed by Johnny Stroustrup in the year of 1998. And for what purpose we are using C++? So it is mainly used for develop programming language. What is the C++ program? C++ is an object oriented programming language. Already I told you it was developed by Johnny Stroustrup and also it is an extension of C programming language. Let us discuss the example for C++ program. First thing you have to write the hash include iostream.h. It is a header file, and then you have to write the main function. Then inside the opening and closing curly braces you have to write the codings. Here for example cout we have to write hello world. It just display the information hello world on the output screen. And what is the structure of C++ program? It consists of following parts: preprocessor directive, main function, program body. So what is mean by preprocessor directive? It just give the instructions to the compiler before the execution. For example, hash symbol. And then how can you include preprocessor? So hash include iostream.h, that means which is used to include header files in the program. Here hash include, it just includes the header file iostream.h. If you take C, in C programming we are using the header file conio.h, that means console input and output, and stdio.h, that means standard input and output. And what are header files? Header file means it just contain the definition of function and variables which is imported into C++ program by using the preprocessor, that means hash include statement. We have to include the header file with the extension of .h. Okay. And what is the syntax of header files? Hash include, and you have to write header file name inside the tag. For example, hash include iostream.h. And then what is meant by main function? Main function is the starting point of every C++ program. Even if you take C, in C also it must contain the main function. Each program must contain main function. If a program does not contain main function, it can be compiled but it cannot be executed. And what is the syntax of main function? Void main and body of main function. So void is a data type, main is the function. Inside the opening and closing curly braces we have to write the coding. For example, hash include, it is a preprocessor which includes the header file iostream.h, and then you have to write the main function. In main function it must contain the return type. Void is a return type, it does not return any value. And main function, instead of void we are using int, means it must return a value. And then you have to display the message hello world. In C program we are using printf and scanf function. Printf is used to display the information on the screen, and scanf is used to get an input from the user. But in C++ we are using cin and cout. What is data type? Data type mainly describes the storage. It may be integer, character, floating point, number or string. To make an integer data type we are using the keyword int. To create a floating point data type, you can use the keyword float. Keyword means nothing but it is a fixed meaning which we cannot be changed during the execution of the program. That is called a keyword. So integer means it occupies 2 bytes in memory. Character means it occupies 1 bytes in memory. And float means it occupies 4 bytes in memory. And double means it occupies 8 bytes in memory. Byte means 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. So bit means it represents zeros and ones. What is meant by variable? Variable means it is a data name which is used to store a data value. And how variables created? First we will discuss about variable declaration. So what is the syntax for variable declaration? We have to write the data type and then you have to write the variable name, finally end with a semicolon. For example, int is a data type and marks is a variable name, finally end with a semicolon. So here marks is a variable name which belongs to data type integer. Integer means it is a whole number. It does not contain any pointing values. And float is a data type, average is a variable name, finally end with a semicolon. So average, here average is a variable name which belongs to the data type floating point. It contains pointing values, that means fractional part. And what is variable initialization? Initialization means we have to initialize some value to the variable, that is called initialization. For that we are using equal sign. What is the syntax? Data type and variable name equal to value, finally end with a semicolon. For example, int is a data type, n is a variable name equal to 100 is a value, finally end with a semicolon. Here we have assigned the value 100 to the variable n. That variable n which belongs to data type integer. And what is meant by operator? Operator means it is a symbol which is used to perform arithmetical and logical manipulations. So operators can be categorized into unary operator. Unary operator means that works with one operand. Operand means it's like a variable. And then binary operator, it just works with two operands, that is known as binary operator. It just works with two operands. For example, a and b. Here a and b are operands like variables. What is meant by arithmetic operator? Arithmetic operator, it just consists of addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and modulo division. For example, operations and result, a plus b addition, it performs addition, a minus b which performs subtraction, a into b which performs multiplication, a divided by b which performs division and a modulo division b. What is meant by relational operator? Relational operator means that it tests the some relation between two entities. For example, greater than or equal to. And assignment operator means it just assign a value to a variable, that is called assignment statement. What is the syntax for that? Variable equal to expression. Here equal sign is used, that is called assignment operator. For example, here we have given the value 100 which is assigned to variable a. For that we are using equal. And compound assignment means, for example, a equal to b equal to 10. We have given the value 10 to b and a. And a compound assignment operator means it just combine the assignment operator with the arithmetic operator. What is the syntax? Variable operand equal to expression. For example, n equal to n plus 10. Instead of that, we can able to write n plus equal to 10. And increment operator which is used to increase the value of a variable by 1. So how it was denoted? Plus plus. It contains two forms, prefix and postfix. In prefix form, the increment operator is written before the variable. In postfix form, the increment operator is written after the variable. And what is meant by decrement operator? Which is used to decrement the value of a variable by 1. It was denoted by symbol minus minus. It also contains two forms, prefix and postfix. So in prefix form, decrement operator is written before the variable. In postfix form, decrement operator is written after the variable. Thank you.